Hello everyone and welcome to the Green Man channel. Hope you're doing good and well. So it's time for another album review this Monday, and this time I'm talking about the folk metal band Vallorch and their third full-length studio album titled The Circle, which came out via Rockshot's Records on the 14th of March, and the album is 9 tracks and just over 40 minutes in length. So this band remind me quite a lot of Helvetii, but they also, for me, blend in elements of symphonic power metal from sort of dark Passion Play era Nightwish a bit, maybe a little bit of Wishmaster as well. Also, I think of bands like Elstorm and Korpiklani with a sort of party atmosphere that a lot of the songs come with this record. And you know what, I enjoyed this album, I think, more than I actually had expected to, because, you know, some of this kind of folk metal and party kind of metal isn't usually my thing. But this is done really, really well, and I think the melodies are really memorable for a start. I think the vocal lines are all pretty good here. I think the instrumentation is well done. Production's pretty good. It's pretty irresistibly infectious. At times it does border on repetitive, but it never really annoyed me. I always found myself having a good time. It's like this album is the antidote to melancholy. If you're feeling really down, you put this on, I swear you'll feel a bit better afterwards. It's just like dancing around a campfire, under a moon, having a fun time with lots of other people. That's the kind of vibe I get from this record. So, you know, if any of that sounds like your thing, I certainly think you should check this out. I really do think you'll enjoy it. So the album incorporates a lot of different folky kind of instruments, you know, bagpipes, tin whistles. I feel like you've got some violins in here as well, some bouzouki, and the usual kind of, you know, drums, guitars, keyboards as well. And as a result, you can at times, you'd think the album would be chaotic, but I don't think it really is all that chaotic. I think it still retains its fun elements, never gets too overcrowded. It feels like they know when to bring in that instrument as opposed to overusing one of those folk instruments, which I think can happen with folk metal bands. They tend to rely maybe on one instrument too much, or they throw too much in. You know, they throw the kitchen sink at the music. But this doesn't happen with this record. This is a really, really fun time. So I'm going to start by talking about the opening song. I think it's the opening song to The Silver Summit, which has this triumphant chorus interspersed with power metal-like guitar riffage. There's a use of a tin whistle here as well. Like I say, I think it's used quite tastefully. It's quite well done, as well as one of those can be used, I guess, right? And it sounds like it's just really, really good. It's a bit like riding a horse under a crescent moon at night, and you just get that kind of a feel from this track. Also, I really enjoyed Drink Some More, which brings the party atmosphere along once again. And you know, it's silly, and the way they emphasize let's drink at the end of each of the sort of vocal lines again would probably annoy some people, but for this kind of track it sort of works, I think. But then you have some serious stuff on here as well, like a really good ballad called Anta Moya, which I think showcases some good vocals here, some great melodic guitar work as well, with a really beautiful guitar solo towards the end, a bit of piano. And again, it's all pretty impressive musicianship for this kind of a style. I think it works really, really well. I thoroughly enjoyed the Wild one towards the end. This being a little bit more of a sort of, I don't know, I felt like I could feel some of Nightwish's Wishmaster coming into this song with the whole sort of the atmosphere of it, the keyboards, and the general kind of driven, more slightly power metal heft of this song. And Rote Lion introduced some male vocal moments as well into the mix, and I thought that was pretty good too. You know, perhaps not for me as memorable as the female vocal songs on the album that were more centered around those, but still pretty good, and still you know, still taking this album to an interesting place, I think. And on the whole, you know what, as I say, I really had a fun time with this. This is the antidote to melancholy. It is what you might well need right now. I don't know, guys who are watching this, or whoever's watching this, what kind of a place you're in, but if you think you need cheering up, then I think that Vallorch's The Circle is what you may well need to listen to. I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10. I thought this was really just so much fun, and hope you enjoy it as well. So until next time, until the next video on the channel, it is from me. Bye for now.